Victor and Aloro Isaac. Yes, Wagesha.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, should we start?
Yeah, we can start. Thank you.
Just give me just 1 minute. I want to clear something here.
All right, sir. Otherwise, great appreciation again to all the members who have joined in. Thank you all for keeping time. I have been admitting you and I will keep engaging you. In case there is any other network fluctuation and you went off, we still will add you in the classroom. I want to give assurance that the lesson will be recorded live, and in any case, should you have any other network challenge like we pledged, we shall share the video with you. I've already sent invitation to some of you to join the Google Classroom, and others I'm still checking through the receipts you send as I add you to the classroom. Accept the invitation because that is where we shall be sharing the videos. I want to wish you a very great lesson until the end. Thank you.
Mr. Wagisha?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, I want to start the lesson.
We are very ready, teacher.
Okay, now this lesson was supposed to be handled by Mr. Boal. Unfortunately, because of an issue here or there, he's unable to be with us. So I stand in for him. All your questions can be directed to me for now. We are doing the computer applications user PIT class. level 1. And our intention is to go through this what they call it, the ATP, within these 2 weeks. Today, we are going to look very fast at how to assemble a computer system. Are we all together? Mr. Admin, Mr. Ogisha,
Yeah.
you can help me to confirm whether we are at the same
We are
level.
we are very clear, following closely. At least I represent the colleagues to give feedback.
Okay. So, I want to see whether, okay, yeah. You did that for me, Mr. Odisha?
Yes, I've shared it for everyone. I've spotlighted for everyone. Thank you.
Now, this is my workshop or class. This is my workshop, and here are 2 computers that we are going to use. I have, I'm a fan of Dell machines. I don't know why these Dells are always with me, but here is one of the new generation Dell machines. You can know it's a Dell by the logo there. So that's a Dell. You can see those blue ports. Who can help us identify those blue ports? And you also look at another one. Mr. Wagisha, you will help me handle the class because I'm.
Yes, but colleagues, I would encourage you to put up your hand and then I just unmute you.
Those blue ports, so who can help us identify those the blue ports? Maybe I can get back to these ports again. Mr. Agishas.
Isaac, can you give us the answer? Isaac, I've asked you to unmute. Rolo. John Bosco.
Ajak John.
Ajak, yeah, Ajak John.
Yeah, good morning, members. These are the USB ports.
Those blue ports, those are USB ports, eh?
Yeah.
And what makes them, why are they colored blue? Why are they blue? And sometimes I see ports that are not blue.
I think it is just for easy identification.
Anyone with another answer?
Charles?
Quarter two.
Your pardon?
To cut the long story short, previously, these blue ports have also gone through generations. At first, we had ports which would transmit 1.0 Mbps. So they are the 1.0 ports. Then there are the 2.0 ports. Then the blue are the 3.0 ports. The 3.0 ports are faster. If you get an older computer like this one here, we had ports at the back here, USB ports here. Usually, these ports at the back were faster than the ports at the front. So if you wanted to transfer your data faster, the 2.0 ports, the 2.0, oh, someone is disorganizing me here. The 2.0 ports will transfer your data faster than, can you help me, please? Than the ones at the front. These were 1.0 ports. So ideally, for faster speeds, you would use the 2.0, the ones at the back. But now newer computers have Mbps ports. But on this, it is blue, meaning the speed is faster. And that is 3.0 Mbps. So in this class today, I have my boy here is called Victor, and he's going to be my assistant. We are going to assemble this computer, this Dell computer, together. He's a boy in his senior vacation, and he's my assistant here at his own School of Computing. So I work with him, and so let us put this computer together. One, we are going to start with the motherboard. Victor, can you help us with the motherboard? So you should be able to identify the motherboard. That greenish board you see is the motherboard, and whatever you connect on your computer, one way or another, be connected to this motherboard.
Facilitator, the audio, we are losing the audio. I would ask the microphone. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. We have a motherboard there. We have a motherboard there that he has placed in. So Victor, we are going to ask you to fasten those, to put those screws back. Do you need any screws? On this motherboard, by the way, open it. Mr. Ogisha, you're going to help us select someone by this,
but we are losing the audio. I don't know where could be the error.
Is my audio bad now?
Right now, we can hear you clearly, sir.
You can hear me. You can hear me clearly.
Yes.
So let us look at the inside of this board. Here, this part that I'm holding is where the processor sits. So Victor is going to help us remove that processor, just so that we know you will do the practicals on your own, on your side. What it means removing the processor. That is the processor that he is removing. Am I still clear, Mr. Ogisha?
Yes, it's we hear you. We can hear you.
And if you notice, there are certain notches on these processors which will help you place it. You cannot place it wrongly because of those signs that will show you where and how to place it. So Victor, help us place back that processor in the right position. There it is. And remember always to put paste on that processor before you put the heat sink. So you can place it, you can fix it. There is a notch that will fasten it. Then Victor, please get the heat sink and put back put it back. The computer we are using is a Dell Optiplex 745. The 745 resembles the 380, the Optiplex 360, and the Optiplex 330. Locally here, when you go to Majestic Plaza, they call them Katimba. Those are the common Dell machines. So he's putting the heatsink back. He's pressing the heatsink back. these machines had a really, really huge heat sink to help it cool the processor when the computer is working. When the computer is working, this processor is very hot, so it needs something to cool it down. So that's what the heat sink does. And you have to use what? You have to use paste or heat sink compound to help it. Yeah, fine. Now, next, we have some RAM. We have some RAM to fix, but will you first fix the port? Will you bring the power supply? So we are going to get a power supply. What you see there is the power supply. So you place it where it's supposed to be. Yeah, thank you. And then you have to put the screws, of course. You have to screw the power supply, fasten it. As we also have your questions, by the way, as we continue, this will serve us a lot. There are things that I may skip that I may think are obvious, but actually could be of importance. So we have this that we have to attach to the power supply from the power to the motherboard. So you place it back, you place it to the motherboard. So that will power the motherboard. Sorry for the let us put this. So we have fixed the hard disk. Then there is also a bus cable for this particular computer. You have to fix this bus cable, the motherboard too. And then what else? We have to connect. We have to connect. We have to connect the hard disk to the motherboard. We are going to use these cables, SATA cables. So that blue cable. This will transfer data from the motherboard to other parts of the computer. Space, then this hard disk has to be powered. It's power. So get the power. Likewise, the optical drive. The optical will also need a power.
We are losing the volume, facilitator.
The optical drive could be the optical drive could be a DVD writer or a CD writer in older computers, but these days DVD writers are common. So is fixing the SATA cable to the desk to the motherboard, and then also you have power the optical drive. Thank you. Now you will notice that this machine has an extra power cable. This power cable must be attached to the motherboard. Otherwise, your computer won't work. So we are going to fix it where we are supposed on the motherboard somewhere. And luckily for most machines, where a cable doesn't go, it will not go. However much you force it. Then we have this part where we have the CMOS part. The CMOS battery helps us in keeping the time of your computer. You notice that the time on your computer, when you set it, it will always be right. And when you don't find it right, every time you switch on the computer, then you know your CMOS battery down. So we are going to ask Victor to get our CMOS battery. Okay. We are going to that's it. So what will remain in let us show you how to fix RAM using this newer machine. Yes, Victor. So that is the RAM, that's the RAM chip. And so you have to identify the RAM slot. This one has 2 RAMs. So it's going to fix.
Hello?
Yes, yes. Mr.
Yeah,
Officer.
you had muted it.
Okay, sorry. So our computer is now done. I welcome questions. Mr. Ogisha,
Yes, sir.
it's time for questions.
Thank you very much for the presentation. Colleagues, we have just received a very good presentation from Mr. Dumba. At this time, I want to utilize the chance to ask questions. Kindly put up your hand so that we can be orderly. Hit the reaction button, put up your hand if you have any question. Or if not, you can use the chat room to type the question so that we can invite back the facilitator to make comments where you could have missed some point or you need clarity. But just to remind those people who joined late, the session were recorded, and you will again go back to review each and every step. That is in case you could have had any network challenge. I am looking at the participant list. Please, if you have any question, just hit the reaction button, tap, rather raise up your hand, and then we give you a chance to qualify. Okay, this is, I have a comment, a quick comment coming from Thomas. It says, I've just joined in. Thomas, I've just joined in, therefore haven't learned anything. Sorry about this, Thomas. Like I had said in your absentia, we have a session, which I'll give it to you, this video through Google Classroom. I want to ask Brother Womala to unmute. I've asked you to unmute since you had raised up your hand. Could you unmute? Well.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Wagish and Mr. Dumba, for the presentation. My challenge, though I joined, I was there online, but my challenge is on motherboard. You know, the way how we're supposed to handle the motherboard is still a challenge, most especially since we are going to teach these learners. That motherboard, it has so many components. But when we are assembling a computer system, are we going to also touch about the maintenance? Are we going to do it like what Mr. Dumba was doing? Oh, I need more clarification about that.
Okay, Mr. Osama, that's a good question. So this is my answer. The reason we are teaching these people how to assemble computers, let me give a real life scenario. I have an internet cafe here, and I have a team I work with. I have Victor here and a team there at the front desk. Now, supposing this motherboard got an issue, and I'm in a workshop in Gulu, are these girls going to wait for me to come to open this motherboard for them and take it maybe for repair or anywhere? So what we are doing, we are training these people as early as possible on how to handle these gadgets, just like you teach your 3-year-old how to handle your phone, not to throw it just like that. So I believe it would be of help if they learned how to handle these gadgets. And you at first, maybe you will get unused computers for them to practice on and know how to handle them. Then you can bring them to these newer ones. But if you look here in my class, I am even using a brand new computer. I have developed that level of trust that I know these people, these girls, these young boys and girls can handle this motherboard. If of course anything gets spoiled, even us, if you look at my phone, it is used only by me, but it's in a mess. So we all spoil, but it doesn't stop us from encouraging these teenagers to also handle these motherboards. Does this work for you, Mr. Wamala?
Okay. On addition,
yes, sir.
Mr. Dombalo Chembari Nyagalo, in addition to that if it is like assembling, since these learners, they are handling level 1.
Yes.
Me at first, in my mind, I thought that they're going to just learn how to connect a computer system. Then on level 2, we go beyond. Thank you, sir.
Okay, we shall get guidance from DIT, but for me, when I'm teaching my computer repair class,
okay,
this thing of assembling the CPU to the monitor and mouse, that is for every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Now, a person who is going to do some technicalities, because when you look at the ATP of DIT, 1 is open a computer case, 2, install a power supply, 3, attach components to the motherboard, 4, install the motherboard, install the hard drive. So that is what the ATP is guiding us. I believe if someone is going to do some technical work, you will touch up to the motherboard. How you handle it, that is now a personal issue. So we are supposed to, I think in our class, we must have some old motherboards where students can practice from, if you like your point, and then you can go now to the functioning motherboards.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dumba. Thank you so
Welcome.
much for the presentation.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
Ajak,
right.
John also.
Yes, Mr. Dumba, I want to appreciate you for the presentation. I think all is okay, just with the exception of the few issues with the sound. Sound has been going on and off, but everything is fine. Everything is okay, and I hope we shall proceed well. I don't know. Were you able to get me?
Yes, Mr. Ajak, we can get you.
Yeah, I was saying that all was well, just with the exception of the few instances where sound was an issue, but it is all going on well, especially now that you are also looking at the ATP curriculum. That is very fine for us all.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, colleagues, we still have room to respond to questions. Kindly feel free to hit the reaction button and raise up your hand, or you remain anonymous by using the chat room. Looking at the chat room, I think Caltech is very appreciative, Mr. Dumba. Thank you for the presentation. Yeah, I noticed the audio wasn't clear. The audio at some stage, you'll go through the video, which we shall share through the Google Classroom. But like the facilitator had guided, we need to closely follow the ATP because it literally shows everything that he was also demonstrating through the video. So colleagues, we still have room. I want to make the last call. If you have any question or a point where you need clarity, it is now time to engage you, give you a chance to put up your hand and make a comment.
Yes, Mukalere Rogers. Mukalere Rogers' hand is up.
Yes. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir, you're clear.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Dumba, for the presentation and the hands-on there. I don't know, I was a bit on and off, but I wanted to comment about the emphasis. Okay. I wanted to comment about the what? The issue of occupational safety. Just a second. I'm just sitting in this other room. Yeah, in these DIT modules, there is emphasis on occupational health, safety, and environmental practices almost in every module. Actually, not only in ICT, but also in even other occupations. So when it comes to this particular module, assembling a computer system, what can really go wrong, and what are those things that actually when those from DIT are assessing learners, they will look at them as well and they see whether the learner has observed the occupational safety and environmental practices. That's what I wanted to ask Mr. Dumba.
In my experience as a computer lab technician, most safety is usually to do with power. both for us and the machines. One of them is making sure that your power sources and equipment are properly grounded. This is done so much. There is a gadget I last saw at King's College Woodlow around 2000, I think 16, no, 2006. And when I asked what this was, I noticed that the lady who was using it was putting it around her arm while handling the machines for grounding. But everywhere I've been to big workshops, I've been to computers, and yeah, truly, we really take this for granted. But proper grounding of your power sources and equipment is very important, it's very key. Then also, because you are a technician, you could be looking at screens all day. Take a break from the screen just to save your sight and other issues that come with it. Then there are issues like sitting so much. As a technician, you will find yourself seated the whole day working on computers. Exercising is important for you as a technician. Getting up and walking around, sometimes working while standing is also important, and stuff like that. I'll give more details in the notes that we are going to share in the Google Classroom. Right now, that's what I can say about safety. But maybe another thing that I would have that I could have skipped is recently, around 2 weeks ago, we went to Ndeba and we bought a second-hand computer. It was important to look at the back, which voltage this computer uses. Computers from Japan use 110, the voltage 110. So when you get this machine, it is important for you to use a step down or change the power supply. That is something else that I can talk about. Any other question, Rogers?
It's okay. That's what I wanted. That's what my comment. Thank you.
Thank you too. Do we have any questions from me? And then also about the sound, this lesson was done hurriedly because Mr. Ogwal had told me that he had failed to come. He's the one who had prepared this lesson. But for us, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a video of how to assemble a machine, which we shall upload on the Google Classroom, which will have the sound and all the steps without interference. Caltech has a question again. Yes, Caltech.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you very much. And thank you for the presentation. It is good you are going to make a recording of what you have done, what I've presented today. I kindly ask that we start from the disconnection. Like when we have the computer already assembled, and if you could help us, you disconnect slowly by slowly, then you assemble again, and you send to our emails. And it would be better if you help us that way. Otherwise, thank you very much for the organization and for the presentation. Though my computer my input is connotated as Caltech, you take me as anonymous, and I will rectify that. I know what caused the Caltech. Otherwise, I'm not Caltech. This is Benedict. Thank you.
Oh, okay, please. Yeah, we are going to, that's a good suggestion. I'm going to make a video where we are going to have a standing and working computer. We are going to dismantle it and then put it back while I'm explaining each of those parts on the computer. Thank you so much. Osama, once again. Yes, Mr. Amara, your hand is up.
Yes, Mr. Dumba, thank you for the presentation again. Now, since we are in different L system, we have other machines, for example, like HP. my request is even during the time of submitting the video, it is better to use those different computers. HP, Dell. Now, if you see Dell, the other Dell we have opened, it's different from the other one of the HP. So that's my suggestion, Mr. Dumba.
I will do my best to put a variety too.
Hello.
I will
Mr.
do my
Dumba.
best. Yes,
Okay.
I'll do my best. I'll do my best to see how we can balance this.
Okay, sir.
Mr. Wagisha. Mr. Wagisha, are you with us?
Yes, I'm very, very available.
Mr. Dumba.
Yes,
Mr.
yes,
Ogisha,
sir.
Yes, Mr. Mukhalid.
Maybe I just want to let me respond to some few members who are asking in the chat. So I don't know if you had already looked at them. In general, there are those who never attended orientation yesterday, but there is Mercy from Fort Portal. Mercy is asking whether about the cost. First of all, I would urge you, if you have not, please, we are going to share the letter. The letter was well detailed and explained very well about the cost. There are some fees that are going to be paid to DIT, and there are some fees we are going to use to organize the workshop. We are going to have, as you can see, some of these topics are practical. So our hope is at the end, we are going to have a physical workshop where we shall do some of the practical exercises. Then we have the fees for the administrative fees. And so the letter is clear. It is 50,000 for the application fee or the administrative fees. And the 200 is towards the lessons and the resources. We are also going to be buying a book for each of you in due course, maybe before Friday, after seeing the members who have settled into the classes. We are going to order for the books, and then we see how we can either send them, or you can pick them, or you will find them during the workshop. Yeah, so that's 200, we'll cater for that. And then those who are going to do web developer, for now, we are allowing you to, you can even, we have created one group. So even in the evening at 8, we are going to be having a session for web developer. If you're interested, you come. We are going to track, Mr. Ogisha, please track the attendance of the members. So we shall see consistently members who have continued to attend either one session or both sessions. So web developer, we are going to give you hosting free of charge. Hosting is one of the resources, hosting for your website. So before the program ends, you should have a website that you have designed and then hosted. So you are not going to pay any money for hosting or what. So it is part of that 200 plus all these other resources that you're utilizing. Yeah, then the other 100 will be for DIT and the workshop. So DIT, actually we shall have 2 days. The first day for the workshop, the second day will be for the assessment. Yeah, we are in touch with the officials from DIT, and at an point in time, we shall be confirming with you the dates they will give us for the assessments. So Marcel, please read the letter. The letter is very clear on that. If you have some individual requests, you can talk to us. There are those who want to attend both. We can see how we can give you. First of all, we have waived off the application fee. You pay once, even if you're attending both. And you can always talk to us, and we see how we can be able to reach a mutual point. Yeah, so those are the questions. That's what I wanted to just update members who maybe missed yesterday. Otherwise, thank you very much. I don't see if there's any other question. I think I'll try to answer from the chat. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Mukale. Now, colleagues, today I must say we have achieved the goal of Tuesday, Module 1, assembling a computer system. I think on your screen you can see we have achieved this morning part. But I want to give you hope now that you've heard from the facilitator. We are going to send you the details, the notes, the video, and then other promises he has made through the Google Classroom. So coming up in the evening at 8 p.m., we have first session again for the website developer. That is planned website development. And then also coming up tomorrow, the same time from 10, we have module 2, which is maintaining a computer. And I also want to show you just an overview what you are going to achieve should you attend. So for this session, if you can observe on the screen, we have gone through, the facilitator has helped us go through how to assemble a computer, and then he has guided on setting up a computer and some occupational health, then safety and environmental protection practices. The other details, you'll get them through what? Through the Google Classroom. Now, tomorrow when we meet together, the session that you're going to have, we look at maintaining a computer, and these are going to be the overview of the learning workshop, then servicing computer system, troubleshooting computer system, and then again, some occupational health and safety environmental practices associated with this module. I want to appreciate you all for attending. Just to give another very important clarification you should know, apparently we have sent some invitations. I want to share this again. We have sent some invitations to your emails to join the Google Classroom. Just to follow the invitations and then join the Google Classroom. The Google Classroom will give us the platform for sharing any other related content, the notes, the videos. Like you've seen, this lesson was recorded, and we are going to share it with you as well. So we shall use this to share the content with you. For others who have not yet received the email, I want to ask you to just be patient. We are going to send you the invitations, the invitations to join. Somebody has copied me an email here, but I already have the email that you sent via the application form that you filled previously. Again, I appreciate you all for joining. I want to appreciate our facilitator, Mr. Dumba. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mukale Rogers, and all that have had questions. Omar, your hand is up again. I hope this is Comrade Omar. I've asked you to unmute.
Mr. Ogisha. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ogisha. Now there is something after viewing the other partition, ICT partition. There is something you have viewed. Though I don't have my ICT partition right now. But there is something about health. We have skipped that part of health precautions. Because before you leave about before you leave assembly, there is that part about health precautions. Mr. Dumba have not talked about it.
Oh, comrade, maybe you didn't follow. He had some comment. He made some clarifications about health. You're going to go through the video and get them. But again, what I heard him clearly say is that he's going to send additional notes where you'll have to review on some of the detailed guidelines. But he did make some comments and guidelines about occupational health. I know when you review the video, you will get through that accordingly.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
All right. Mr. Mukale, again, you maybe kindly unmute.
Yes, something small. Members also, your documents. We are going to be sending you an email, and there are some requirements which you shall need for DIT registration. We want to start on that process early this week. So we shall need your P7 pass slip, senior 4 pass slip, and if possible, senior 6. Yeah, those ones are enough. For now, you don't have to give us your university documents. So you can just give us your UNEBU documents, and there is some other information that we shall need. We are going to detail it in the email. Then how you are going to submit them, and then through email, then we shall be able to register you on the DIT portal, because we want to have the numbers in so that we can, DIT asks for minimum of 6 people for them to be assessed. So I believe we are more than 6 in each of the 2 modules, the 2 occupations. So we are going to be asking you for those. Please get them ready, scan them, and when we ask you, send them through email, and then we register you. Then for members who have only paid the application fee, please, you will have to look for more money, because we want to order for the books. If you have not you have only paid 50,000, that means we are not able to buy for you the book. The book is part of the other 200. So you should be able to look for another installment and you add on so that you can work on these things in time. Thank you very much.
Mr. Wagisha. Mr. Wagisha.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Allow me. I have another engagement. Allow me leave the class.
Oh, we had come to the end of the class. Only if you have any conclusive remarks, sir, maybe you can provide them.
No, not any. I have to prepare the video.
All right. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, colleagues, for attending the session. We're now going to engage you through the Google Classroom. Mase had put up a question. Mase, I allowed you in the class because you texted me, and tomorrow or in the upcoming sessions, I will not allow you in the class unless you have made payments. So otherwise, the Google Classroom is only for the members who have cleared. I want to wish you a very good afternoon and the rest of the good day. Let us meet at 8 p.m. for the web developers, those colleagues who have chosen or filled the form to be web developers. For any other questions, inbox us through our WhatsApp group. And until then, I want to wish you a very good day. Bye, every other person. We are ending here immediately. And tomorrow when you join, please join with the name you have used today, because I've taken attendance and I'll be utilizing this to admit you in the class again. Have a good day all. Yes.